Hello, you're watching VNEWS Bulletin from Hanoi, and now the headlines as usual.
Prime Minister attends U.S.-Vietnam Business Summit in Hanoi. Two Vietnamese scientists join TWS membership. And later on, Vietnam wins big at World Travel Awards 2024.
November 27th, Party General Secretary To Lam had a working session with the Hanoi Party Committee's Standing Board on party building, socio-economic development, and national defense security achievements in 2024, as well as directions and tasks for 2025.
According to reports at the meeting, Hanoi has achieved many achievements in various fields, such as party building, political system building, socio-economic development, national defense, security, and foreign affairs. On this occasion, leaders of ministries and Hanoi's departments discussed a number of proposals made by the city, with the aim of helping the capital develop commensurately with its potential and strengths. Addressing the event, General Secretary To Lam emphasized that Hanoi has been identified as a key and exemplary party committee, which leads the country in implementing the party's guidelines and state's policies. The party and state wish that the capital is always an economic growth pole of the region and the whole country, which can create momentum for the growth of surrounding localities, and also an innovation center of the whole country, he added. The party chief suggested that Hanoi should focus on preparing for the 14th National Party Congress in accordance to the set plan and try to solve related problems to further improve traffic infrastructure connection in the coming time, among others.
President Lương Khương on November 27th in Hanoi worked with the party's Central Committee's Commission for Internal Affairs, the standing agency of the Central Steering Committee for Judicial Reform, to provide guidance on the committee's future directions and tasks.
Representatives of the Commission briefed the President on the recent progress and outcomes of judicial reform efforts, as well as the collection of feedback from Politburo members and those from relevant agencies regarding the draft regulations on the operation of the Central Steering Committee for Judicial Reform. The state leader commended the Commission for its close coordination with relevant agencies in researching and finalizing the draft regulations for submission to the Politburo for approval. He urged the Commission to thoroughly prepare for the first meeting after the Politburo issues a decision on strengthening the organization of the Steering Committee. President Quang also asked the Commission to focus on the building of a working program of the Steering Committee for the remainder of the term, thus assisting the Steering Committee in its leadership of the judicial reform.
The 2024 Vietnam-U.S. Business Summit under the theme Policies and Approaches to Ensure Mutually Beneficial Commercial Relations was held in Hanoi on November 27th. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended the event.
The summit was jointly held by the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the American Chamber of Commerce. It was attended by U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and former U.S. Trade Representative Michael Froman via video conference. This was an opportunity for timely discussions on the policies and directions that both governments and the private sectors need to implement, so as to ensure a mutually beneficial trade and investment relationship between Vietnam and the U.S. Addressing the third consecutive summit he has attended, Prime Minister Chuyên called on U.S. businesses to expand financial investment, transfer science and technology, provide training for human resources, and share management experience with Vietnam, among others. He also called on the U.S. to remove barriers and sanctions against Vietnam, soon recognize its market economy status, and create favorable conditions for both countries and their businesses. Vietnam is always ready to welcome and create favorable conditions for foreign businesses, including those from the U.S., to invest and do business in the country, the government leader stressed.
The opening ceremony of the 2024 National Innovative Startup Festival was held in Haiphong on November 27th. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended the event.
With nearly 150 activities, TechFest Vietnam 2024 offers a platform for finding cooperation and investment opportunities, as well as the resources and partners to implement initiatives for developing innovation startup ecosystems. It also serves as a venue to showcase technologies, products, and services. In his remarks, Prime Minister Chin stressed that the party and the state always pay special attention to science, technology, and innovation, considering them one of the top national policies for rapid and sustainable development. Innovative startups are seen as a new motivation for growth, creating new productive forces for development in the new era, he noted. The government leader called on the business community, investors, and people to actively participate in creative startup activities, helping Vietnam to quickly catch up with other countries in the region and around the world. The government will create all favorable conditions to support and promote the development of innovative startup ecosystems, he stressed.
Deputy Prime Minister Chen Hong-ha is on a working visit to Denmark. Here is a summary of the Deputy Prime Minister activities in the European country.
On November 26th, Copenhagen time, Prime Minister Ha met with Speaker of the Danish Parliament, Søren Gade. He proposed the host side promote cooperation in renewable energy, marine economy, green growth and circular economy, in line with Vietnam's development priorities. Speaker Søren Gade said Ha's visit contributes to promoting the comprehensive partnership and green strategic partnership between the two countries. The two leaders agreed to strengthen high-level delegation exchanges, establish a friendship parliamentarians group, and share experiences in legislative affairs and supervision. The same day, the Vietnamese Deputy Prime Minister had a working session with Host Minister for Climate, Energy and Utilities Lars Agard. Both sides agreed to encourage businesses to cooperate in technology transfer and invest in areas such as climate change adaptation, greenhouse gas emission reduction, energy transition, and the development of smart infrastructure in Vietnam. On this occasion, the two sides witnessed the signing of a joint action plan for the 2024 to 2025 period under the Vietnam-Denmark Green Strategic Partnership and Comprehensive Partnership. Earlier, on November 25th, Deputy Prime Minister Ha held a meeting with Denmark's Minister for Environment and Gender Equality, Magnus Johannes Heunicke, on bilateral cooperation, particularly in environmental protection and sustainable development. The two sides agreed to strengthen cooperation in several areas, including water resource management, waste treatment, environmental protection, and enhancing the resilience of communities vulnerable to climate change.
Statistics showed that Vietnam is among the top performers globally and regionally, with e-commerce growth ranking in the top 10 worldwide.
In 2023, Vietnam witnessed remarkable growth in e-commerce. The value of this market reached $20.5 billion in 2023 and is forecast to hit $45 billion by 2025. A report by Amazon Global Selling Vietnam showed that over 17 million products were exported, with value increasing by 50% and the number of selling partners growing by 40%. The overall cross-border e-commerce sector grew by 28.5% compared to the previous year. These figures clearly demonstrate the immense potential and the relentless efforts of Vietnamese enterprises in making the most of digital platforms to expand into international markets. Cross-border e-commerce serves as a leverage for online exports. A recent survey revealed that 53% of businesses engage in exports through e-commerce platforms, while 47% use self-built websites or apps. Additionally, 60% of businesses acknowledged that the value of imports and exports via e-commerce accounts for 10 to 30% of their total trade.
The World Academy of Sciences has elected 74 new fellows, the highest number in its history, bringing its total membership to 1,444. Among the newly elected fellows are two Vietnamese scientists.
The two Vietnamese scientists joining the World Academy of Sciences are Major General Professor Dr. People's Physician Nguyen Terrace Hoang Deputy Director of the 108 Central Military Hospital, and Professor Dr. Meritorious Teacher Nguyen T. Ton Mai, Vice Rector of the University of Science, Vietnam National University Ho Chi Minh City. The World Academy of Sciences brings together outstanding scientists from more than 100 countries and represents around 130 scientific academies worldwide, including the Vietnam Academy of Science and Technology.
Protecting the environment, increasing green spaces, and preserving the ecosystem are among the major solutions that help Vũng Tàu City of the southern province of Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu uphold its ASEAN Clean Tourist City title.
Since 1999, Vũng Tau's urban green coverage has increased eightfold, a significant accomplishment attributed to major ongoing projects. The city is making strides in environmental protection, especially in waste management and pollution control. These efforts contribute to Vũng Tau's sustainable development goals, ensuring that environmental quality and urban cleanliness are maintained in the long term. Under the project for developing urban green spaces in Vũng Tau with a vision to 2050, the city aims to turn itself into an ecological urban model that harmonizes natural and cultural heritage. To expand its green footprint, Vũng Tau has launched the 1 Million Tree Initiative, a program designed to increase the city's greenery. The goal is to achieve a minimum green area of 20 sqm per resident, contributing to a healthier urban environment and solidifying Vũng Tau's reputation as a green, eco-friendly tourist city.
The 2024 Vietnam-Italy Food Fair recently opened in Hoàn Kiếm District, Hanoi, featured booths from renowned Vietnamese and Italian restaurants, drawing a large crowd of Hanoi residents.
The event is part of Italy Food Week in Vietnam 2024, aimed at celebrating the differences and similarities between the two cultures, particularly through street food. A standout feature of this year's food fair is its focus on connecting Vietnamese and Italian cuisines, showcasing the similarities and relationships.
Two luxurious resorts in the central province of Quảng Nam have secured major accolades in the 31st World Travel Awards 2024, held in Madeira, Portugal, on November 24th.
Hoi An Resort and Golf was named the world's leading fully integrated resort 2024, while Hoi An Memories Land earned the title of world's leading cultural tourism and entertainment complex. This esteemed recognition underscores Hoi An Resort and Golf's dedication to providing unparalleled luxury and a world-class experience for both international and domestic guests. The victory not only cements Hoi An Resort and Golf among the world's top resorts, but also enhances Vietnam's reputation as a premier global travel destination. Earlier, in September, Hoi An Resort and Golf was also honored as Asia's leading fully integrated resort at the annual event.